In the small town of Oakwood, there lived a young boy named Oliver. Oliver was known throughout the town for his clumsiness. He was constantly tripping over his own 2 feet and knocking things over wherever he went. Despite his best efforts to be careful, accidents always seemed to follow him like a shadow. One day, as Oliver was walking through the town square with a basket of eggs he had just bought from the market, disaster struck once again. He stumbled over a loose cobblestone in the road, and the basket went flying, scattering eggs everywhere. Oliver let out a frustrated sigh as he bent down to clean up the mess, feeling completely defeated. Just then, a kind old man appeared out of nowhere and knelt down beside Oliver to help him pick up the eggs. Oliver was taken aback by the man's gentle smile and warm eyes. He had never seen him around town before. As they worked together to gather the eggs, the old man began to chat with Oliver, asking him about his life and his family. Oliver couldn't help but feel a sense of comfort in the old man's presence, as if he had known him for years. After they finished cleaning up the mess, Oliver turned to thank the old man for his help. But before he could speak, the old man held up a hand and said, "No need to thank me, young man, but I do ask for one thing in return." Curiously, Oliver looked at him, wondering what the old man could possibly want from him. "What is it?" he asked. The old man's eyes twinkled as he replied, "I only ask that you pay it forward. Help someone else in need when the time comes. That is all I ask of you." Oliver nodded in understanding, feeling a sense of gratitude towards the old man. He promised to do as he asked, and the old man smiled in response. With a pat on the shoulder, the old man bid Oliver farewell and disappeared into the crowded town square. As Oliver went about his day, his encounter with the old man played over and over in his mind. Days turned into weeks, and Oliver found himself going about his daily routine with a newfound sense of purpose. His friends and family noticed the change in him and wondered what had sparked this newfound sense of confidence and compassion. But Oliver simply smiled and kept the old man's words close to his heart, grateful for the chance to make a difference in the world. One evening, as Oliver was walking through the town square, he saw a familiar figure sitting on a bench. It was the old man who had helped him all those months ago. Oliver's heart leaped with joy as he rushed over to him, eager to thank him once again for changing his life. But as he approached the old man, he realized that something was different. The old man's eyes seemed to hold a secret, and there was a glint of mischief in his smile. Oliver hesitated for a moment, unsure of how to approach him. The old man chuckled and said, "Ah, young Oliver, I see you have taken my words to heart and have become a beacon of light in this town. But remember, the journey is never truly over. There will always be more people in need of your kindness. Keep paying it forward, my boy." With those cryptic words, the old man stood up and walked away, disappearing into the shadows of the night. Oliver stood there in awe, realizing that the old man was not just a kind stranger, but a mysterious Fa. And so Oliver continued to live his life with open arms and a giving heart, knowing that he had a purpose to fulfill in this world. The old man's words echoed in his mind, reminding him that the true reward in life was not in what you receive, but in what you give to others. And with that realization, Oliver knew that he was destined to make a difference in the lives of those around him, one act of kindness at a time. As days turned into weeks, Oliver found himself increasingly drawn to the needs of his community, dedicating time to those who felt forgotten. His hands worked tirelessly, planting seeds not just in the soil, but in the hearts of those around him, sowing hope and kindness wherever he went. The more Oliver gave, the more he discovered the profound impact of his actions on others, sparking a movement of compassion that began to ripple through his town. People from all walks of life united, inspired by Oliver's message, recognizing that together they could create a brighter future.